He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense in a split backfield. Wide receiver going in motion. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, Dave.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got a man. It's Platt. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Fires downfield. Intercepted deep in his own end. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the 1st drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close.
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. Powers through. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's Knight. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Because there wasn't great anticipation by the QB throwing that in route against zone coverage, the DBs were able to rally to the football and knock it away.
gun to give, looking for room. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. Got it, looking for the first down. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quick release on the RPO. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He wants to change this route. They just keep firing. And as he throws, through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Here on third down. From From the gun, wants to pass. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Knight. Now improvising. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Bust through behind his pad. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. The pull and throw off the RPO. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're...
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. And considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Knight. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. Touchdown, Caves! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Motion from the wide receiver. Slithers into space. Nice move to keep running. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. The give to Davis. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Moulton. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
To the air, it's Knight. Lets it go to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Number 90, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Anthony. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position.
Arkansas offense will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Finds his man. It's Anthony. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every weekend. Let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Send that offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. He'll take it himself. Turning it on! No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And they're not on the same page there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be calling a hot route.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Back to throw, it's Knight. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
42 Spider. Ready to go.
Using his feet. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The play-action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the ground with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Lasso! Lasso! Listen!
Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Quarterback moving. Trying to... breaks into the open. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
I love when you boot athletic quarterbacks and you boot him to the left right here outside the pocket. Does a great job. He can attack down the field or he can take off and run. It's kind of a pass-run option, especially when you have a guy that dynamic at the quarterback spot.
The Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Green 25.
The toss to the outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the returner will be brought down. Send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Dahmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Razorbacks are on the move. They'll ride Davis here. Runs for the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete on the comeback. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense. Understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline, they rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up 4th down.
With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throwing right. Pulls it in, it's Branch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Now on first down from the 28. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. On target to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He'll pull it down and run. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins. And